Hello everybody and welcome to a quick car review with dubizzle Cars. In this series we show you the latest cars in the Middle East. We tell you a thing or two about them, but more importantly we show you what you need to know. I'm Chris and this is the legendary Toyota Hilux. For the first time in the UAE, you, me, the camera guy, the guys over there, they can buy a Hilux. Well, we're limited to one trim, which is the Adventure spec, which we have now, and I'll show you around this cool pickup truck. For 2021, Toyota have given the Hilux a fresh face, and it really suits this car, and it looks fantastic on here. But besides the point of the facelift, we've got LED daytime running lights, we've got new headlights, we have LED fog lights, parking sensors, plastic cladding all over the place, which adds to the rugged look. But this car has 20k worth of upgrades, and that's 20k AED, which includes a set of rigid LED fog lights up here. On each corner of this Hilux, we've got chunky off-road tyres. I mean, look at the sheer size of them, and they cover this matte black rim on the inside, which again is an optional extra. And if we come down here, if you get a good shot down there, you can see the Fox shocks back there. Around the back of the car, we've got even more plastic cladding, parking sensors. We have a rear view camera down here as well. We've got a optional bed cover to our truck here too. When we pull it out, you can see plenty of space back here for an off-road flag as well. So I'm just gonna push it back. Plenty of space. This plastic cladding is here as well. So it's protected for any of your larger and more sharper stuff that you throw in the back here. Up front, space for two on the black fabric seats here, and it's quite a cozy cabin. It's a mid-sized pickup truck, so if you're expecting space, it's reasonable. The seats are relatively comfortable. They are not powered. They are manually adjustable, and they've got obviously your lumbar support, your back support, and you can move them backwards and forwards. It's quite a high truck, so these side steps really help for getting it out here. And you know what? The seats are comfortable. They're really enjoyable, and they keep you nice and tight, especially when you're going off-roading. In the back, there's space for three on the black fabric seats, and we've got our usual middle seat separator here, armrest, cup holders. But that's not the best part of this truck here. There's something very special hiding underneath here, and the strap has gone missing. No, I found it because I'll pull it up and check out what we have here. We have an onboard air compressor. So you're going to be leading the pack when you're going off-roading this thing, and it runs off the battery as well. So the car isn't running, and we can turn it on. Stay. Nice. In terms of features, well, the Hilux is pretty well equipped for this spec. We've got a keyless start button, we've got cruise control, digital climate control, touchscreen infotainment system here with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which you can connect via your USB. What I think is really cool is we've got a wireless phone charger down here, and it's smaller than a Note, so I can't fit my phone in there, but if you've got an iPhone, it fits quite snugly. Further down, we have the gear lever here with plastic around the outside, does what it's supposed to do. But we have two drive modes here to select. We've got power mode and eco mode. Obviously, eco mode will give you a more economical drive, consuming less petrol. Power mode, on the other hand, gives you a little bit more power. Then we also have, of course, the four-wheel drive selector, which is not a traditional lever here. Instead, we've got a sort of push rotary dial here. So we can got high 2, high 4, and low 4. Under the bonnet of the Hilux here, we have a 4-litre V6, which turns out around 223 horsepower. It's got enough power to do what it's supposed to do. Of course, you're not going to get anywhere in a hurry, but this is not a car built for going anywhere in a hurry. This is a car for utility purposes and going off-road. And the Hilux does that to a T. Behind the wheel of the Hilux, as we said, so we've taken this one off-road a little bit, just not too much off-road, just on a small trail. And as you can see, it handles very nicely. So we've put it into 4 high. We've also put it into manual shifting modes. We're keeping it down in the first gear. And all the shocks perform beautifully. We are carving our way through soft-ish sand. And you can see it's a bit bumpy. The cameraman's bouncing around all over the place. I'm surprised it hasn't hit his head yet. But in terms of what the Hilux is built to do and what Toyota respect this one out to do, it does it very well as we're carving our way through the sand. Not a high speed, obviously, got to keep it safe. In terms of pricing, well, the Hilux will set you back a little bit. So the base price is 143,000 dirhams, and for that you don't get any of what you see here. This one, as we mentioned before, has 20,000 dirhams worth of upgrades, or actually even more if we do the math properly. This one is 167,000 dirhams. But for that money, You get a very reliable truck. You get an engine that's almost bulletproof. You get off-roading prowess, and what else do you need in an off-road truck? What do we think about the car here at dubizzle Cars? Well, for a start, it's not a car, it's a truck. And it's an off-road truck at that as well. And on paper, it does exactly what it should do. It can take you wherever you need to go. See, it's taken us into this harsh landscape. And it's done it very well. On the road, you can kind of feel everything, but that's to be expected when you have this lift kit and the shocks underneath and everything like that. And we also forgot to mention that there's a baller exhaust, which gives, when you start the car up, it's a nice noise. We definitely buy one, but we're going to wait on it a little bit. So that wraps up another quick review here on dubizzle Cars. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to know more about the 2021 Hilux, or you just want to have a chat, we'll see you in the comment section. But apart from that, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. See ya. You're still following me. Get away from me.